Right, hi guys. Hi, welcome Daxx and Roxane here to the radio station. Hello there. Hello. Can I just ask each of you to give your name and what you do in the band, if you don't mind, starting?
Yeah, absolutely fine. Yeah, I can start. My name is Cedric, and I play the bass, and I'm on the vocals as well.
Brilliant.
I'm Simon. I play rhythm guitar mainly,
Yeah.
and harmonica as well.
Fantastic.
And I'm Luca. I play the drums, and I hope one day the gong.
He's managing the band as well at the moment.
Yeah, the gong is his goal.
Yeah, the goal. Oh, and the drummer.
We're still missing Cal, the lead guitarist, but he's at work at the moment. So
Oh, right. No, that's lovely. That's brilliant. Okay, so unusual name, Daxx and Roxane. Can I just ask where it came from and who named the band and who formed it?
Yeah. So it was when we all know each other for like 20 years, and we started the band quite a long time ago. And we wanted to have a name which really stood out and that no one had, because obviously all the coolest names were already taken.
Yeah.
So basically we named the band after the rats of Cal.
Okay.
He had the rats, which we call Daxx and Roxane, and very silly, but at least no one has it.
Yeah,
it's true. It is. It's very unique and well remembering as well. So anyone can remember it. So that's really good. It works. And how long have you been formed?
We started the band around. I mean, we started playing like in 2007.
Yeah.
We started in my garage, and then officially 2010. That was the first gig that we did with the band.
Was that in Switzerland or over here? Because I believe you guys are from Switzerland, aren't you?
We started in Switzerland, yeah. We all from Switzerland. We're all friends from there as well. And we decided to all move together and live together as well. And it's been now 7 years that we're in London.
Mm-hmm.
And how are you finding the difference between Switzerland and London?
Much better.
Yeah. For us,
yeah.
For you, yes, for you guys.
Yeah.
Switzerland is really nice for holidays, but it's not really a place for rock music.
True. So you're finding the rock stage is better over here than what it is in Switzerland. Yeah.
There is a lot of amazing festivals there, but to play, like if you're touring or
in Switzerland, you mentioned.
If you're touring or if you want to play in clubs like one-off gigs and this kind of thing, there's not as many venues or pubs.
Right.
So
hence the move to London. Well, that shows you're serious about what you guys are doing, because if you're prepared to actually move over to the UK to follow your passion and dreams, that is brilliant as far as I'm concerned, and I'm sure the other listeners think the same as well. So I'm just going. Obviously, we've all gone through this lockdown together. How has it been for Daxx and Roxane, and how do you think the future is going to be for you guys?
It's at the beginning it's been quite challenging, of course, like many other bands and many, for everyone. For everyone. But we decided still to release our album, so it keeps us quite busy.
Yes.
And I mean, thanks to that, like we've been quite active on the social media as well.
Yeah.
And we had more time to properly release it as well, which is, I think it's been going pretty well now.
Yeah. So you've been isolating together, all of you together in one. Yes.
We all live together, so that made it also easier.
Yes.
Maybe a lot of bands don't live together. So.
No. I've interviewed quite a few over the last couple of weeks, and they've said that's been the most difficult thing, is because they haven't been able to get together, they haven't been able to practice, and so it's almost like starting again. But
it can feel like it, I guess. Yeah, starting again.
Yes, yeah. That's it. Finding the rhythm with each other as well. So you've been privileged, I suppose, by being all together and being able to do that. So that's really good. So your new album is Daxx and Roxane. Was that a conscious decision to put the title as the name of the band, or is that something that you want to do from the beginning, or just how did the process for the album come together?
We were kind of thinking of album names, we were having brainstormings and we couldn't really find something that we wanted, but also we had a lot of things happening over the last year and also since the first album came out.
Yes.
And also what the songs are about on the album, it's a lot of about the things that happened to us. So it's a bit more of a more personal album than the first one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Reflect a bit more
Us.
Yeah, us.
Yes.
Like, the first
Yeah.
album was really like party and fun.
Yes.
And this one is a bit more mature and a bit more about us.
Brilliant.
So we thought, okay, let's make a self-titled album. That's
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, no, absolutely brilliant. Yes, yeah, yeah. And the cover is fantastic. I love the colours on the cover and everything. So, was that one of you guys who designed that, or did you go out to anyone in particular to?
Once again, we did a lot of
brainstorming,
trying to create some artwork ourselves to see what we would like to have, what we especially didn't want to have as well.
Yeah,
that's the thing. We're really good at saying I don't like that, but we're not really good at deciding we want that.
But we worked with a designer called Aaron
Gardner.
Aaron
Gardner.
He's a really good guy, actually.
He did actually the cover for Jack
Hutchinson. That's how we heard of it.
Yes.
So, yeah, it's a really brilliant job. We were super happy.
Did he listen to what you guys wanted in it, or was it almost like a consultation process to actually come up with that?
We were a bit difficult because we were saying, we want this and that, and then he would do something, and we're like, we want something different. So it took a while, but we eventually got there, and one day he did this, and we're like, that's it, man.
That's it.
And I've seen it's actually been quite a storm on the rock market from your album release. So how have you guys felt it's gone? Is there anything that you want to push further? How do you feel the album's been received out there in the public?
Very happy, I think. Much better
happy
than the first one that we released. And finally people hear about our name, which is really nice, because we did lots of gigs in London, but we never actually went out of London. And since the last 2 years, we really make an effort to go all around the UK and spread our names.
We play more outside London than inside London.
Brilliant.
So now it's major parties outside.
It was a deal breaker to build an audience.
Yes, that's it. Yeah. No, definitely. From the radio station, from what we're actually hearing out in the grapevine, it's been well received by the public. The music that you've created is very unique, very beautiful.
Thanks, man.
Very much.
No. I say what it is. Thank you very much for that. What support has emerging rock bands as the Facebook group, or in the rock band arena? How has that been received, or how have you received it? How has it helped? I'm just thinking for other bands out there and the process that they're going through, how you can help them. And, it's things like the Emerging Rock Band Facebook page, worthwhile being part of.
It is really amazing to be part of that group because, it's genuine people that really love music and they really want to help the bands to grow. So it's because at the end of the day, it doesn't seem like super hard to do, but a lot of people just, put play on Spotify and will never share the music. It will never help to share the music. And sometimes it's just a click away to help a band to grow. And those kind of group is just amazing how it
really helps. It really helps.
Yeah, the community really helps to all the bands to grow and also to make other people discover new bands. And you're like, wow, that's good. And it's just a lovely community.
I think that's why rock is still alive as well. Mainly because of that, because people are still supporting towards all the social media and all that, which
and all those smaller bands like us, it's not, you don't need really a lot of promotion for Iron Maiden, AC/DC, those bands, everyone knows them.
Everyone knows them.
It's that's how we can grow, is through like people like you also really putting the time and the effort, helping growing this community. It's just
and we really appreciate it from Emerging Rock Bands. The support we see from you guys on there is brilliant. And obviously when you answer people's questions and get involved, that's what the whole thing is about. It's to really help and support each other. We find that the rock industry, or the emerging is what we've called it, underneath the underground, if you like, is very vibrant at the moment. There seems to be this spark of something going on. It's not gone on to mainstream yet, but certainly the shoots are growing nicely. Do you feel that as a band?
Yeah, we can definitely feel.
I think we were talking about this with our agent last year. Like, really all the big names that are of the rock, the dinosaurs, that all starting to arrive to they're all gonna, how you say, retire or stop playing.
Yeah.
For the big festivals, ultimately, they are not gonna be able to just play those bands anymore. So it has to be a point where there is a switch, and the underground scene is gonna start to take over.
Yes, I think so. I think you're absolutely right. There's only so far you can go without a Zimmer frame, isn't there? And then come on the stage before.
Because everyone is holding on to those bands. Obviously, when you still have Iron Maiden and
you
want to see them, but it's not gonna last forever, and there's gonna be a time where new bands are gonna take over. Hopefully.
And what I love about your band and some of the others that are on there is it's not trying to mimic what was there, if you know what I mean. The Iron Maidens and the Motorheads, all of those. Everyone at the beginning, I think, was trying to copy because that was the cream of how to actually be a rock band. Whereas nowadays, I feel, and I don't see how you guys feel, that the music that we're all creating now, or some of the bands are creating, is so unique, but still has that rock feel. And certainly you guys certainly fit into that character.
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, we really make an effort not to, like it happens sometimes, like, oh, that riff is really cool. Oh, but that's from that band, from that song. Like, never heard that song before. Oh, no.
Back to the drawing board.
We're not trying to necessarily reinvent a style of music, but at the same time, we really do our best to come up with
something a bit new,
with the Daxx Roxane sound that is not going to be somebody else's sound.
Yes, What would you put yourself in the genre of? Is it more blues rock? Is it southern rock? Is it your own? Do you feel it's a...
For me, I think a really... hard rock, classic rock. But with a hint of blues as well. So that's why sometimes we like sleaze rock as well. But mainly for me, I think it's hard rock, classic rock. That's the main.
And I think we had a lot of different influences. Like we started as a thrash metal band. We used to cover Anthrax and Metallica, and then went more into Iron Maiden, and then Motley Crue, and then Led Zeppelin. And we just keep having a bit of all those bands that we've played and covered and. It's just what makes what we do, I guess.
And how does the song process go with you guys? Do you all come up with different bits and then put it together, or is it something that just somebody comes up with an idea and then you all run with it, or how does the process work?
So we usually, I think before we all had like little riff on the side, and then we show it during the band practice. It hasn't really changed much, but I think we're a bit more involved all together now. So. I try to write on my side lots of stuff, and if the guys likes it, we rearrange it a bit and
jam on it, and
we see if everyone's happy with it, we move forward, and if one of us doesn't like it, we just scrap it off, or we do something
reinvent it.
I think Cal and Cedric are definitely the core of putting the song together, and then when we are at the studio, we all like jam around things. And
and how long does that process take at the studio? Is it with you saying obviously you're not going into the studio with a ready-made song, you go through the process while you're at the studio, so do you find that takes a little bit longer, or do you find it a more helpfful process?
Some songs take maybe 10 years because we just get and change it here and there, we'll take that later, and then a year later, remember this song, let's work on it again. Some songs can be
I think it's a bit faster now though, because we learned a lot. We got a bit more experience in writing songs as well, but it was a very difficult process at the beginning. But now we approach a bit differently how we write a song, and it goes much faster. Like this album we recorded what we did in 6 months.
We've worked with different people who also showed us different ways to write, different way to approach it. It really opened our mind and the way we look at it, and the way we bring our ideas to the table.
Are you writing it for Daxx and Roxane, or are you writing it for the fans? How do you what's in your mind when you're actually writing the song?
Definitely for me personally. I'm sorry, I love the fans, but if I don't like the song that I'm playing,
we need to love the songs for sure. We don't have any songs that we like. This is a shit song, but it's going to be so commercial. It's going to be amazing.
We really don't try to get this approach at all. Like we really try to make something that we absolutely love, and that's why when we play live as well, people can feel it.
When we have the song finished, we're like, let's imagine how it's going to be live. It's going to be, oh yeah, that's going to be an epic when we play this live. And sometimes it does help to have the feel if the fans will like it.
Yes.
If we feel like we would be able to give the energy through the song live, I think that also the little tick we can put, that's a good song.
Please stay like that, because it does come through. You know, that I was scared then that you're going to say, well, the manager decides what we actually got to as a normal process. You know,
we do listen to feedbacks because I think it's really important to hear what other people think, because sometimes you're in your bubble and you know
it's very important.
So we do as a
band,
and we always, usually before we record a song, they have always been played at least once or twice live, and we've seen
seen what the reaction is from them.
Not all of them, but sometimes.
We try more to work on a set that actually pleases the audience as well, and us, of course, you know.
But of course. I mean, the fans are important, but it's you have to make sure that you as a band are happy and unique and feel comfortable in what you're doing, rather than just, you know, producing music that somebody tells you this is what people want to hear.
But we feel like if we like it, someone else might like it.
Maybe
not everyone, but there's gonna at least be one person.
Have you guys been approached by anyone, or are you going to stay independent? Is that something that you've decided, or is it?
We've been approached a little bit, but at the moment we really kept.
We're still very underground.
We want to keep the momentum like it is right now and just carry on as much as we can.
Yes.
We might change our mind at some point, but
for now it's working really well.
At the moment it works well.
But we're definitely open if someone wants to come to us with a nice offer.
It has to be the offer that you guys want, rather than just the first one that comes through the door.
Exactly.
You know, that's great. That's it. Well, thank you very much for being with us on Emerging Rock Bands Radio tonight. You know, thank you very much for that. This is Daxx and Roxane, and we're going to play your song now. Thank you very much, guys.
Awesome. Thank you very much, man.
You know I love you so, but it ain't right. I know it really hurt, it was all fine. My love is blind, my love was blind. It ain't working, only now I see why.